shit, bro. All right, man. Listen. It's rare. It's not rare. My friends are always going to be on this podcast, and this is one of my wonderful friends.
What's up? My name's Kris.
Kris Fuentes, man. This is the Ed Raphael Babayova, the intellectual dopes. If you know me, you most likely know Kris, because we hang out a lot. We work together. We work at the same spot. You know, we
live by each other.
We it's crazy. We're neighbors. This is literally like, I'm not gonna lie, this is the easiest podcast I've ever had to do in my life, because I literally woke up and I was like, dang, Kris right here, let me just do a podcast with Kris. It's easy. I've never had you on before, so it's like crazy. We met in high school at John F. Kennedy High School. Obviously the biggest, like, bro, what you think about that? Random Kennedy? Ass topic, bro. What you think about John F. Kennedy getting assassinated?
Like
that, like you know about like Jeffrey Epstein, right?
Yeah.
That's like the first one, like the government killed, and they're like, oh, I don't know what happened. They just dropped the ball on that one.
I don't know. There's a lot of famous like stuff like that. People like like Tupac, Biggie, like they never solved.
Tupac and Biggie they still put out TV shows now called The Unsolved Murders.
It's crazy, dude.
Like it's crazy. I think about it, bro. Like there's so much like the fact that they're so good with such like, bro, they can catch such small shit.
Yeah.
So like, bro, if you like, bro,
even like a fingerprint.
So small shit. Yeah, if you leave a fingerprint at a crime or somewhere, like they catch you on such small shit. How have they not caught like the biggest? There goes the cursing thing out the window, by the way. So who gives a fuck? It's just one video. But yeah, man, it's insane that people like can get away with some shit. But then when I see that, I'm like, dang, those are definitely people who were let get away with some shit. Like people who killed Tupac and Biggie, who do you think did that? Have you ever thought about it? You think it's just some random person?
Well, everyone says it's Suge.
Everyone says it's Suge. The biggest conspiracy theory is Suge had Tupac killed because Tupac was going to leave death row. And then to get the heat off of Tupac being killed, Suge orchestrated Biggie being assassinated. That's just like, it takes the heat off of him. But obviously, that's kind of backfired because it puts more heat on him.
So was Tupac already still signed to Suge? You think it killed him for the money?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the story was Tupac's like, yo, I don't fuck with you no more, Suge. I'm about to go leave death row and do the same thing Dr. Dre did and make my own thing, and I'm gonna be the shit. Yeah, I'm about to make my own label. I'm gonna be the shit. And Suge's like, man, I dealt with this before. I fucked up by not killing the guy, so I'm gonna just kill the guy this time. And that didn't work out. Cause where's Suge Knight now? Is he dead or he's still in jail?
I have no idea.
I think because remember there was the news that came out on the set of the recording of the NWA movie. Suge Knight accidentally ran over somebody and killed somebody. So that's why he's in jail right now. Literally has nothing to do with anything of like none
accident?
Of the extortion. Yeah, it was an accident, but like he's in jail for it now for the rest of his life.
He accidentally run someone over.
I'm pretty sure it was an accident. Someone could correct me on that story, but I'm pretty sure it was an accident.
Maybe.
That shit's insane, man.
That was crazy. Like, how do you accidentally run over someone?
I've always thought about this. What would you do if you accidentally ran over someone? Do you stop and be like, holy shit, I gotta help this guy? Or do you just like, man, I'm not going to jail tonight?
It depends, man.
Bro, I'm talking about like it's a dark night.
Like, say, if I'm like drunk as fuck and like I'm not sober and I know like that's even...
It's a DUI too?
Yeah,
like you're like, man.
I might think about it,
I get it's hard because it's really like... It's hard because... No matter what, that guy is hurt, and he's got to be taken care of.
You guys call 911.
I'd call 911 and dip. I'd call 911 and say I just saw someone get hit.
I'd feel so guilty though.
Certain mistakes, man. It's just like you can't. You remember the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Of course, yeah.
You remember Mr. Mosby?
Yeah.
Mr. Mosby has a hit and run murder DUI on his like thing. Right? He's drunk and drove kill someone before he was ever on Disney Channel. Like when he was like 25 or some shit.
All these famous people killing people.
He went to jail for it, I'm pretty sure too, but then like came out after like good behavior. Yeah. Man, this is the best thing about having a high podcast. It's like people know I'm not going to be 100% accurate, but I'm 80% accurate, and that's what counts for the most part.
No, for real. I mean, as long as you know the topic,
One of the biggest potheads I know besides me is Kris. Remember in high school, we used to be just smoking in bathrooms and between hallways and shit. And that shit was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were one of the first people who put me on to like, yo, you could just hit this pen right here and it's not gonna smell at all. And, and it's just like, you good, bro? You're good. I'm like, really, bro? Are you sure? Like it's just insane.
PE class, dude?
Yeah, man. PE class was a trip. PE class was a trip because it's like really like it's so unfair.
Yeah.
People are just so unathletic in high school, man. Like, unless you really built like that, bro. I remember, I was never a fat kid, but I was never an athletic kid. I struggled so hard with PE, bro. I took PE in 12th grade because in 9th grade I passed it, 10th grade I ditched, 11th grade I didn't do anything, so 12th grade I had to take it again because you need 2 years of it.
Yeah, that's true.
That shit was mad annoying.
I mean,
son.
at least you finished it, bro. Like, I couldn't
Yeah.
even finish it, dude.
Man, that shit was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
I remember having to run a mile in a certain time. I'm like, man, fuck you. You can't run
Yeah,
the
you remember Tom?
PE teacher. You can't run this mile.
It
I
was
don't remember any of those names anymore, man. I had a lady with like red hair,
Oh.
and I was like,
There's
ma'am,
only one woman there.
yeah. I'm like, ma'am, you're 7. You can't run this mile. What are you teaching? Like, what are you telling me about, man?
I forgot her name too.
The only thing I remember learning in that class was how to throw a frisbee right. And the only reason I know it came in handy is because a week ago I went to the beach and everyone had frisbees, and I was the only one who could fucking throw a frisbee right because I actually fucking played frisbee in PE class and
But you
shit.
learned something.
Bro, sometimes it's crazy the randomest things you learn that come in handy later.
Yeah, no, for real. Honestly, I've learned a lot of stuff from school.
Man, I learned a lot of stuff from when I was a kid, just fucking around, that came in handy being a pothead as a teenager.
It was hard being a pothead at Kennedy.
It was hard. It's hard being a pothead who's under 18, cannot get a wreck, can't go anywhere and buy anything.
I was once that.
You're just constantly getting skimped out at every turn. You can't trust anybody. Like, I remember I would be like I would get plug and plays and motherfuckers would be like, bro, yeah, this shit's like $60. I'm like, really? Really? Like,
And now that we work.
and now that I go inside the store, I'm like, this shit's $45, son.
Yeah.
I'm getting mad skimped out.
Not even that, bro. Like, I remember like when heavy hitters and brass knuckles were a thing, man.
Speak on it. What you mean, like fake cards? Like,
Yeah, like the fake ones. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was slanging fake cards, man.
hey, listen,
back
it was
then-
such easy money because
Yeah.
it's like you get these cards for $2 a pop, and these dudes will buy them for 30 or 40. It's the biggest
I
come
mean,
up in the world.
That's a big ass deal. I don't know what deals you be getting.
Big ass deal, bro. Because if you buy them wholesale, bro, if you buy wholesale,
Yeah, that's the
buy
key at
100
festival.
cards.
If you're at a festival, you can get all that stuff, bro. So,
Honestly, man, if you just go to a high school, people smoke a lot too. Like,
yeah.
oh my god, man.
I kind of miss high school though, bro. Like, I miss like the dean always like having to be aware of the dean.
I
always
miss high
watching
school
my
and I
back.
don't miss high school. Like,
Yeah.
like I miss being that close to so many people that were my age and I had so much stuff in common with. But I do not miss the authority. Like, I don't miss people thinking that they were fucking. Like, I don't like the way fucking deans and shit feel like they're like.
Oh, they're like
They're like the
power.
government around you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you're not like. Oh, I just hate. I hate how they feel they have so much power over kids, and how if you're ever nasty dean, it's just like you're fucked. You know, like. Man, I remember one time I got searched and I didn't even have weed on me. I had like Febreze on me, and the motherfuckers took that
They
shit.
took the Febreze?
And I was like, "Why are you taking my Febreze?" And it was like in front of the class, so I guess she thought it was like talking back. But I was like, "Why'd you take my Febreze? Can I get that back? Like, what are you talking about?" And I got fucking detention for that. I got detention for that shit for like a week.
Febreze.
But I did not. I did not do
Like,
that
I
shit.
just want to be smelly, man. It was Febreze, bro.
It was for weed, but I didn't have any weed on me. Like, it was just a day I had the Febreze, like, you know, like just because normally.
No, I mean,
And like, bro, Febreze, like, come on, man. And the reason was such bullshit. They were like, well, if you had a lighter, it's like, you know, you could just cause a flamethrower. I'm like, did you find a lighter on me? I did
A
not.
flamethrower then?
Like, it's just so weird, bro. It's the weirdest things you have to deal with as a kid, man.
Yeah. No.
But it really sets you for an adult.
Yeah. Well, now it doesn't, dude. Like, I'm still doing what I still do.
But it's like, you're way more level-headed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cause now I can just keep it in my pocket and like take it out whenever I want.
Not even just with weed. I mean, just like in general, like I would be so quick to pop off at a dean or fucking security at a school. But honestly,
Or you'd get in trouble like walking around the halls and stuff.
yeah, man. You just get in trouble for so much. But now it's just like, now that the world isn't like that,
Yeah.
it's just so much easier to be level-headed because you had to deal with that.
Yeah. No,
And I know I'm making school seem like jail, and it's not. But like, high school sucks. You know, like high school sucks unless you really make the best of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to have to hop the gate to get.
Did you go for all 4 years at Kennedy?
No, I don't know.
Really?
Fuck that, bro. I went for 3 years and I left.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that, bro. Damn, that's crazy.
That was the best decision I made in my life, dude. After that, I got a job. I started working, man. I started earning my own money.
That's why you think elaborate on that. Why do you think it's the best decision you ever made? Like
Well,
leaving Kennedy.
I did it right before the whole COVID thing. So I would have missed my whole high school
Really?
anyways, you know?
You left right? Really? It
Right
was that
before.
recent, bro?
Right.
You left like this semester then, didn't you?
No,
Like,
yeah, kind of.
Or like the
It was
like
the beginning, you know.
for
That's when I
real
left.
of like in January.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
2020?
what exactly date. No, it was before.
Oh, okay. It was 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Dang. So you were just like you just filled out the paperwork. You were like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, and I left to a different school. It was like kind of like at home school.
Oh, okay. You didn't just drop out. Yeah, you didn't
No,
drop out. You went to a different school.
I'm not dumb.
No, for sure.
I mean, I hate school,
for sure.
but like.
But you gotta make sure you have certain
Yeah.
certifications to get respected in the
Sure.
society that we are in now.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
like,
Like-
imagine getting a job without high school diploma. I mean, I did get one without one, but like.
It's crazy. But no, you got one like while you were in school though. Like I got one
Yeah.
without a high school diploma too, but
Yeah.
I showed them that I was getting my diploma. Like
Yeah.
I gave them proof that I was going for it.
I mean, it's
You know?
because like I don't know. I think it was easier now because you had your mom and stuff.
Who getting the job?
Well, not like that. I mean, I don't know.
Honestly, bro, I got the job the day after my mom. My mom did the seasonal thing that everyone did.
Oh, she did.
It was like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. She went on Friday and told me they were doing it, and she said, "Bro, you better go tomorrow and get that fucking job." And I went Saturday, and it was just that easy, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
My orientation was the week after hers, and I started work like the couple days after her.
Isn't that crazy though?
But we
Like-
just started in different spots. She was in cashier, and I was a hard lines person.
Oh.
But then after like the seasonal was all over,
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, please keep me, please. Like, I'll like wherever I have to
Yeah,
go,
I was
keep
in that
me."
moment
Yeah,
too.
I was like, "Bro, I need this money. This is so much money. this is so much weed and food. Like, I have no bills in high school. This is so much weed and food. Please let me keep this job." And they were like, "You know what? The hard lines thing is full, but if you want to be a cashier, you can stay as a cashier." And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'll totally do that." And then that's how I started working there.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, man. But no, we worked. I don't like that because it's like, it looks weird when you work, when you start, you're like, you know, when you're working with your mom because it looks like she got you the job. But when you look at what really happened, it's like, she did get me the job, but it's not like she was working there and she
Yeah.
brought me in. It's like she went, applied, figured it was really easy to get in, and she let me know the moment she applied, and I applied right after her.
Yeah. Oh, like kind of the same thing happened to me. My mom was shopping. She told me that they were doing like the seasonal stuff.
Yeah, man, it's a big, dude, fucking, it's the easiest way to get a job. I can't believe I never did this at the
I
earlier.
literally got the job on the spot.
Bro, on the spot, they were like, "All right, well, your orientation's in a month."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh.
or they said
mine
they'll
was-
call you later and tell you when it is.
Well, they tell me the day. That was gonna be like the week of, but like on the weekend.
Oh, really? Mine was like a couple weeks. They waited
Oh,
for me.
really?
They waited, yeah, because there was a fuck ton of
You
people.
know what's the crazy
Fuck
thing
ton.
though? I didn't even do the orientation.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, where you just showed up first day
I
and
showed
started
up
whipping?
early, right? Cause like not even that much early.
Early for the orientation?
Yeah, a little bit, like a little bit early. There's people in front of me, you know. And then like I got in there and like they were telling us like oh like if you like we just gotta wait like for the other people to come. Like, if you want, you can do your online courses. So I just hopped on, did all my online courses, and I seen like when they started to do the orientation, I was looking like I was still doing on the computer like trying to finish all the courses, and I was like, you know what, like maybe I don't need the like you know I was like let me just skip that and finish this, you know.
That's crazy. I mean,
I finished it, bro.
you would work well, so I was like,
And then, like, the next day when they all had to line up and wait for everyone to use the computers, I just went straight to work.
bro, how do you feel? This is a total jump to a different thing, but how do you feel about Kanye running for president? Because I posted,
Yeah.
you know, like a meme. It was like a chart, right? And it was like Trump, like 30 rape allegations, fucking up a lot. Biden, or like has dementia. Biden has dementia, a lot of rape allegations, fucking up a lot. Kanye, no rape allegations, 27 Grammys. It just started getting better. And I posted that meme, and under the Kanye thing, it was like Kanye 2020 for president. It was a meme, right? Like, it was just a meme. I posted it, but like, you know, obviously, bro, like between, like, bro, a lot of, like, no, obviously, bro, if you ask me between Trump, Biden, and Kanye, I'm going Kanye just because fuck Biden or Trump. But fucking people got mad, like, and a lot of chicks, bro. Chicks were like I got a lot of, bro, I gotta show you on my phone later, bro. I got paragraph responses from this one chick, bro, about like why Kanye is like but most of the reasons of why he was horrible is that he was supporting Trump. And then she'd be like, look at all the fucked up shit Trump has done, and then Kanye supports someone like Trump. Would you want Kanye to be like that?
I think we just need a whole new outlook, bro.
You said what? You got to do what?
Like a whole new, like, you know, we gotta do background check.
Oh, on who is president?
Yeah, and I feel like
Man.
you should you should do like some sort of government job.
I think there should be 5 people. Fuck a president. There should be a council, right? Like no one man. It's like Kanye said. No one man should have all that power.
Well, not one man has that power. The person that holds the power is the person that runs the government. I don't know.
Which is the president, right? Like
no, the president follows the government. Like he's just like
true.
He's
There's
just
like
the
multiple
speaker,
people. There are all these like checks and balances. You're right.
He's
I'm
like
looking past
the
that.
one on the spotlight. You know.
He is the one. He really is the one in the spotlight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And, like they tell him what to say. I feel like maybe not for everything, but like.
But I didn't know people were so in their feelings about Kanye running.
Well, it's because I'm not really a political person.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Me, I'm not
I
either,
didn't
but it's
vote
just
last
fascinating to me.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
even vote last time.
I didn't vote last time. I've never voted.
Oh, really?
I've never voted in my life.
Well, it's because like I don't want to fuck it up, you know, and then
Fuck it up.
And
You
then
don't want to
get-
pick the wrong
yeah,
thing, and then
yeah,
it's like, damn, that was on me.
yeah, and like Trump, bro, like that wasn't on me, bro. Like, I didn't vote for them. Man.
But like back then, like who would you have voted for, Hillary or Trump?
Fuck.
Like it's not like there are so like it's again like right now where I'm like neither. Like I'm not gonna vote again. Like I can vote. I'm not gonna. I don't want either of those people to win.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really hoping. Like my whole hope this last like thing that like when I saw Bernie dropped out was like, man, I really hope someone random comes up and saves the day because I do not. I'm once again like it was Hillary and Trump with Biden and Trump. I'm not really feeling anybody in this situation.
You know what I think we should change? Just change the law so we can hire Obama back again.
For
I feel
real?
like he was doing
You know,
a
people
fantastic-
hate Obama.
Yeah, but like
People hate
a lot
Obama.
Of people loved him too, man.
See,
You know?
okay,
He did nothing
I
bad.
think Obama was a cool dude.
Come on, he had a
I
family.
think he was a good man. I think he's the most respectable president we've ever
Yeah.
seen in our generation, or maybe even like our parents' generation. He's a respectable man. He's never had any sex scandal, which almost every president has had. But
And he has a family, he has children.
But every time I post that I fuck with Obama, 50 people, like friends, like people who are black, people who are white, girls, Latino, everybody is like so many policies that were made under his administration that were fucked up that people ignored because he's a cool black guy. And I'm like, well, I didn't know that. And I like you're saying that, but I don't know, like what, like it's just so weird. How do you feel about that? Do you still fuck with Obama even though everyone's like, man, fuck Obama?
Man, I still fuck with him, you know. I
Like you think he was a
he's
cool
bad
dude?
guy. Yeah, like I mean, there's like Trump, you know, like.
But not gonna lie, how many policies of Obama's do we really know? Like I don't really know. Like I know Obamacare, but
I don't, man, that's not for me. Bro. Like I said, I'm not really into politics, you know.
it's just it
Maybe
sucks.
I should be. Who knows, you know.
You know, man, I always heard this shit. If you don't get involved in politics is gonna get involved in with you.
Well,
That shit's scary.
Because it's like your future and like your kid's future. So I should probably be like under, but like, man, I got barely time to do my own homework.
How old are you, Chris?
I'm 18.
Bro, when I was 18, I did not fucking think a fucking lick about this. I'm like 21 now, so that's the only reason like I'm thinking about it. But fuck, bro, when I was 18, man, I was like, man, I need to get more hours. I need to go buy more weed. And I need to go buy more clothes. Like that's what I gotta go do right now. And I gotta go buy my chicks some food. That's what I gotta like. That's all I was thinking about at 18.
Well, you know, bro, I only get 1 day off a week, man. I'd be awesome.
Respectable. And
Just
you
take
work
all
and
the
you work
hours.
8-hour days.
Yeah,
You work a lot, bro.
Dude.
You work a lot. I see you work a lot.
Yeah, I have to
I
open
see you
tomorrow,
work a lot,
actually.
man. Tell them what time that shift is from.
7:45 to 3:30.
AM, right? That
Yeah,
shit's insane,
bro.
man.
And it sucks because it's like the worst job there. It's not even like
What position is it right now?
it's cleaning, but like I pray they give me line monitor again.
Cleaning what, Chris?
Anything,
Bro, that shit is bad,
Cards
bro.
around the store, man. You know.
I hate it because like me, I got in a really good time. Like there were a lot of card attendants and people, and it was before COVID, so we didn't fucking go to clean. There was a lot of card attendants when I got there. So when I got there and I was like, yo, I'll literally like pick any position to stay here. They didn't throw card attendant at me. They threw cashier at me. And you know, I tell them go
even
fuck
that's
themselves if
pretty
they tell me cashier.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. It's not bad as cleaning. Like it's not as bad as cleaning. Like come on. Like I would stand there all day rather than stand there in white, man.
Oh yeah, that's because I came from Pizza Hut, so like I didn't really have a choice, you know. Cause
You worked at the Pizza Hut in our Target.
Yeah, so like I didn't, cause like okay, so they closed, and they fucked us all over because like they don't even give us a choice, you know. Like we don't have no, they tell us like we have no one else, like you know, like they, you know. And like I mean like if I call out and I do all this, then I'm gonna get fired, you know. And in the long run, I don't think that's worth it, man. You know, so I just stick it out for every day, man. It's gonna be over anyways because on the 12th I'm going back to Pizza. That's when we're going back and cleaning it and stuff.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about this job? Like this is a really standard job. Like this job is just like any other job. Like in America, it's just like you being a cashier at a superstore. You know, it's like what do you rate? Like this is a real like a lot of teenagers have this job, bro.
Yeah, honestly, we do, dude. There's a lot of like kids our ages.
Dude, it's my first job.
Yeah, it's my first job too. Well,
It's held me down for a minute. I've been working here for 3 years.
I did have a job. I don't consider it a job.
Serving is not a job.
Why was it serving?
Just playing. I'm just playing. It's a joke. But what was the job? What was the job? What was the?
It was like it was like a door-to-door job, bro. Like you'd go around selling stuff.
Selling what?
So I was selling solar panels in particular.
There's a guy that comes to Target all the time in like Balenciagas and dripped out and just buys a bunch of shit. And he says, I'm like, bro, it's the homie William from Kennedy. I'm like, bro, where do you get all this money from? Like, you're younger than me. Like, I'm trying to do what you do. He said, bro, I just sell solar panels. What the fuck? What, you sold solar panels too?
I mean, it's okay, dude. Like, I guess some people just have the gift for it.
So door to door?
Yeah.
You just didn't?
Like, I wasn't terrible, but like I definitely wasn't like the greatest salesman there was, you know. Like I'd come in there and like I would talk to them because my job wasn't securing the buy. My job was to get getting us to meet, you know. So I was like the
on the phone.
Man. No. So I came and then like I scheduled stuff to get us a meeting, so I can like further like explain how this is beneficial.
So walk me through it. Pretend this is a door.
Bro, sometimes they won't even they just shut the door on you. That's why it wasn't the job for me.
So I'll be a man. This is the door. Go ahead. I'm enjoying I'm watching TV. Go ahead. Sell me. Like just pretend like just go ahead like you would have done. I want to see what it was like.
Alright, well I first would have rang the door.
Well, go ahead. Oh, alright for sure. Well, what's up, young man?
Alright, man, look. What if I could tell you that you could save money in 10 years than more than your whole life? You know? Low-key, I'm a little rusty, so I'm good.
I wasn't gonna close the door, but when you said I'm a little rusty, that was mad. I was like, but fucking dude, how much? Hi, what'd you say? You said how? Okay, say it again. Say it again.
Well, like, what if I could tell you could save money in like 10 years? Like, you can cut your.
How much money?
Pretty much virtually free, honestly.
No. How much money am I saving in 10 years? Give me a number.
Oh, fuck, that's hard. How much do you spend on electricity?
How much do I spend? I spend $300. I spend $250 a month on electricity.
Well, what if I could tell you you could pay it $150
a month?
Yeah, for 5 years, and then 5 years, when you pay it all off, you can have electricity for free for the rest of your life.
I'm listening. That's pretty good. That's pretty good because you're like that. You know what? That was pretty good because you undersold what I already have, and that's the best thing you can do. Be like, well, I have this, and it'll give you exactly what you have for cheaper. That's really good. I respect that. Why don't you do that more often?
Because I can't just like walk around and go door to door all day.
But isn't it like a $2,000 commission off each one or some shit? Like it's a big commission.
It was a $1,000 commission off every. And then if you would get that was if you close the deals. But then if you scheduled the meeting, it was like $250 or $500 something.
Dog, can you give me that? Can you help me get this job? Like I want this job.
Let me save you. Save you your time and tell you it's not worth it.
I could do both. I could do this.
I'm making way more money now than what I was making over there.
Bro, I got that endless charisma, bro. I could really fucking woo some people into fucking buying some solar panels,
You'll even like, cause the towns
I'll come at them with that line, bro. With that line you just hit me with.
Doesn't always work.
And 1 out of 50. Bro, if I knock on 1,000 doors a day, 1 out of 50, that's my odds, bro. And then 1 out of 1,000 buy it.
It's because I didn't have a car, so it was much harder for me.
Oh, bro, come on. If I'm whipping, I would be out and about.
You're whipping, so like, so like,
big proof I'm whipping. We're in a whip right now.
That's why Will is so good because he drives and like he does it himself, you know. So he goes to like different stuff. So like I feel like it's good because he already knows where he's gone, so he'll just go to a different place, you know.
By the way,
keep moving.
This is the most we've ever had on this podcast. Like, look, there's a plug and play, a stizzy, another stizzy, and another plug and play. Yeah, man, dude, you have this Aurora.
Yeah.
So this is strictly for the weed people. Next 5 minutes. Break down what this Aurora is.
It's a rig, bro. It's an e-rig. You know, so like think of like
an electronic rig.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for those of you who don't know what a rig is. Imagine a bong, but instead of you put weed in it,
instead of a bowl, it's like a bucket.
Instead of a bowl, it's a bucket. Yeah. That's really good describing, bro. Instead of a bowl, it's a bucket, and instead of weed, it's wax.
Yeah.
So it's like
I mean, you can also smoke hash out of it. I've tried it one before.
But having an electric one is intense.
Huh?
That shit is insane because there's no butane.
That and like it's always consistent heat. Like for the when you're torching it, it's only hot for that second. You know, and it just keeps going down.
That shit is insane, bro.
So
we gotta bring that shit on the podcast sometime. That shit's incredible.
Dude, I mean, if you're down, we could always link up with Ernesto and talk about some music.
Ernesto is a really cool guy.
Yeah.
Ernesto, what's his last name? Guzman? That's all.
Honestly, I don't realize. I don't know.
I know his last name. I'm a terrible friend for forgetting his last name.
Yeah,
But I know Ernesto. Ernesto Del Mar. Ernesto Del Mar. Delmar. I know his last name. I'm a good friend, Ernesto. But fucking, he's another gentleman that works at Target with us that loves to get high on the days off that we have from work.
Hell yeah.
You know?
He loves hiking and like, playing music. He's real cool guy.
He's a real creative ass motherfucker, man. I swear to God.
It makes me jealous, man. Like, I wish I could play an instrument. Like, he's over there playing like fucking 6 instruments. I can't play one.
Bro's really creative. I gotta have him on. We should have him on sometime. Next time, bro. I swear, after this, I'm gonna have one with just him, and then after that, I'm gonna have one with both of y'all. And that's gonna be fucking amazing.
He's in Mexico right now, though.
What? Yeah. With his girl or his family?
His family and his girl.
Wow. What a guy, man.
I know, imagine going to Mexico with your girl.
Bro, I went to Vegas with my girl.
No.
Twice. With her family.
Yeah.
Those were the first 2 times I ever went to Vegas.
I've never done stuff like that.
Bro. When's the longest relationship you've been in, my brother?
Oh, fuck. Probably just under a year.
Under a year? Bro, I was with this bitch for 4.5 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
If you include time like after that we fucked around that we weren't really together, it's like 5 years.
It's because I'm a complicated person, man. You know, like.
Elaborate on that. Why? I'll tell you why. Because you still wearing your seatbelt even though we're not going anywhere. That's why you're a complicated ass person.
Hey, I just think about being safe,
It's
man.
been 30 minutes and you're sitting with a seatbelt on. I can't, bro. I'm like moving and shit. I can't. I feel like I'm being hugged.
I connected with you.
But elaborate on that. What makes you so complicated, Chris?
I don't know.
You like fucking a lot of bitches?
Not even that. I just like.
Because that's usually most guys' problem. They can't stop keeping the dick in the pants. They gotta fuck a lot of bitches. I can't keep my dick in my pants.
I don't have that.
What is it, Chris? Is it hard to love?
It's not even hard to love. It's just hard to stay committed forever.
Committed.
Forever.
But see, you don't gotta think about it as forever. You gotta think about it as
Well,
one day at a time.
Yeah, but when you date someone, don't you plan on like dating them for a long time?
I plan on dating them today, and if the day goes well, we're gonna date tomorrow. And if that day goes well, we're gonna date the next day.
Nah.
But if we've been good for the last 5 years, for the last 15,000 days, I might think about
life.
Yeah, but bro, one of the biggest things, bro, you watch a lot of Ben Shapiro, right?
Yeah,
bro, one of the biggest ideas he has that I'm so behind is that the government needs to get out of marriage, entirely. Like, why do I need to go tell my boss that I'm gonna marry someone? You know what I mean? Like, why would I? Why do I have to run that by you? And then why do I have to run it by you when I feel like breaking up with her again? Why do I? Who are you? And then I got. Listen, if you have a kid with someone, and I'm a fucking millionaire, and I ask you to stay at home and take care of my kid, and you have no job, and then 5 years later we divorce. If I kick you out on the street, I'm a bad person because I asked you to stay there for 5 years and take care of the kid and I have a job. And I'm a millionaire, so I ought to take care of you because it's not really that hard to take care of someone if you're a fucking billionaire. But if we're both even, Stevens, if we both make the same amount of money and we just decide this is no longer working, why do I have to give you half of my money? You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking of this is it that, because in California, I've read, if you're married for over a certain time, she gets half, period.
Oh, really?
It's if you're married over 5 or 10 years, she gets half, period.
I thought it was like you guys talk it over.
No, there's no talking it over.
Well, not like that, but you know, it's like she could do that or she can't do that, you know?
But why would it? Who are you to not? What woman
if you really
doesn't?
love the person, then and you realize that, man, this shit was. You just gotta find the right girl.
We live in LA, bro. It's not. This is 90% of the time it doesn't work like that. That's blue pill perfect picture red scenario, man.
Yeah, I guess, but you gotta have hope, man.
Listen, I'm the number one. You should see the guy I'm with, Jalen, on this podcast. I'm the number one guy for having hope. But it's just it's just a simple fact that we live in LA and there are a lot of women out here that will take advantage of you. Especially if you're popping. And even if you're not popping, they might try taking advantage.
Like right now, like that's why you find a girl right now, man.
It's so difficult because if you
can
don't find a girl right now,
if you find a girl on your low point, and then all you can do is go up from that point, you know.
You know what the thing is though, like. It's just you're not gonna meet the bad. You're like, I'm gonna meet better bitches when I'm not at my low point. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like,
you're always gonna find a better girl, man. But like at the end of the day, no girl beats the girl you're with because she's with you for a reason. You know.
But then at the same time, it is possible that like someone loves you but you don't love them. Like you shouldn't force yourself to love someone just because they love you. You should think about, am I really happy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why you guys that's why you don't just date someone. You know?
But you also shouldn't be happy for superficial reasons like looking at someone. You know, like you should be happy because this person makes you happy. Not just because they look nice, but because, you know.
That's true.
You like seeing, like, you just like seeing them smile.
You're gonna live with them.
Like everyone grows old.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, there are some 50-year-olds like J-Lo who are really kicking ass, but J-Lo at 100 is not going to be viable anymore. You know, like everyone gets to 100 years old and they're not viable anymore. So it's like, who do you really think that you could crack jokes with and still smoke weed with at the 100? You know what I mean? Like
that's why you find the girl, man. Like if you can, that's why. Like,
bro, I thought I had that. Thought I had that, man. But then shit happens. It's crazy though.
You dated when you were like when you guys were still in high school.
Dude, it was crazy. We dated from like junior year of high school into like second year of college.
Yeah, like, cause I could say right now, like after I left high school, like I grew a lot, you know. Like I changed my mindset, kind of, you know. Before, like I used to be just trying to make as much money as possible. Now I just, you know, try to enjoy my day, man. You know?
Right? Yeah, I feel you. More lately than money, I've been focusing on what makes me happy.
Yeah, for real.
And you know what I can say makes me happy more than anything? These fucking podcasts, man. Like podcasts where it's like, man, I get to just sit down with my friend and we get to smoke weed and we just get to talk about everything that's been going on in the world.
I know, that's pretty dope actually. You know, and then you just make a video about it. You know?
We have a video right here, bro. I was literally looking at this poster there today and it was like a picture of Joe Rogan's first podcast and like his most recent podcast with Elon Musk where he got $100 million deal from Spotify. And you know, man, he was doing the exact same shit. He has one camera, it's him and his friend, they're just staring into it, talking, just like breaking it down, man. And it's just, you just build on from there, man. Like,
yeah, but like, I don't know, Joe Rogan, he was already like someone.
He had it good because he was already an MMA commentator and he had worked hard to get to where he was.
Think about it, like he was already commentated, you know, like so
he was already working for the UFC. Yeah, he was working for the UFC.
So, like,
he could have never done this podcast thing and he's still well off.
Yeah.
You know, but the podcast thing just was a random thing that he saw happen in front of him. It's like in 2001 or whenever it was that he started. It was 2009. You know, that's when podcasts were released. Like, you know,
all popping.
Like not even popping, created. Like, you know, like those kind of like 1 hour, 1.5 hour, me and my friend just talking while smoking.
Yeah.
That's when that stuff was made. And he was like, you know what, I like this. So I'm gonna start doing more of it. Yeah. It wasn't, I don't think it was like a business thing. You know? Maybe it was. I'm not Joe Rogan. I can't tell. Like, I don't think he was like, you know what, I think this thing's gonna pop off. I'm gonna do it. It was more like, I like doing this. Let me keep doing it. It's fun.
I think he liked it, and like, I don't know, it kind of showed like a way to show his true self, you know? Because like when he's commenting, he can't just smoke weed or talk about some crazy ass
doing DMT and shit, or like eating elk or some shit. Yeah.
Like, you know, and like I've done DMT and that shit's.
You done DMT? We never talked about this. I've done DMT.
Yeah.
Really? What was your experience like? My experience. So I hit it, and then everything starts crystallized. Like everything starts looking like it's triangles. Like it's crystallized. Like everything starts like folding.
Like,
yeah.
You know, like the horoscope thing.
Yes, like that. Everything looks like that. And then I'm on my homie's bed. I hand him the bong. I lay down and I'm just smiling. And like,
you hit out of a bong.
Oh, I put it on. I put it on some weed.
Yeah, I did too.
And I hit it out of a bong.
I hit it out of a pipe. And I'm pretty sure if I hit it out of a bong, it would hit.
Oh, I hit it out of a bong with the beeswax hemp candle, whatever, or the fucking the hemp stick, whatever it is. Yeah, I hit it clean, no butane.
The twine.
Whatever, twang. I think twang is what women get on their coochies when they wake up, and twine is that. But you ever look the twang off of a coochie when you wake up?
I don't even know what that is.
The twang, it's just the stank. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is the stank. You know, like you ever wake up with your bitch, you eat her out.
I've honestly never woken up with a girl.
Oh my god, bro, it's so underrated.
I
would never kick a.
Stay away from them.
What was I just talking about? DMT.
Oh, yeah, DMT.
Fucking dude, I've never done that. Every time I say what am I talking about, it's gone.
Wait,
DMT
you done
is the
it or
only.
you never done it?
No, DMT, I've done it.
Oh.
I was just telling you about how I've done it.
I thought you said you'd never done it for a second.
No. I've never done that where I'm like, damn, what was I just talking about? And I get it back.
Oh.
It's always gone. Every single time it's gone. It's like Jesus just went, yeah, that wasn't a good idea. But with DMT, he was like, actually, oh, we're good. Go back to it. So DMT, yeah, I hit it out the bong. Everything starts crystallizing like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
I hand my homie the bong. I lay down on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of like, I lay down for 20 seconds and then like, I kind of feel myself like sit back up, but I'm not all the way back up. I'm just kind of like, I can like, it was crazy because in my head I'm up, but I'm still laying down.
Okay.
But like, I'm on this red planet.
Oh, you're on a planet.
And I can feel
Fuck, that's
like I'm
crazy.
laying down on this red planet and it looks like the planet's made out of glass. Like flat, smooth, like I'm on a glass ball basically.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no mountains or no caves or anything. It's just a smooth glass ball. And I can feel like this red pulsating energy come out the planet. And I remember my homie telling me before I go in, like, you know, you like you learn some stuff about yourself when you do this stuff. So try and think about some stuff like that. So I try to think about like, you know, what is going on in like my life? Just what is going on? And I was just the only thing I come back out with from that experience is that I'm just so happy to be me, because there are so many minuscule things on this planet, like insects and just molecules and bugs, and we're like the most advanced thing that there is on this fucking universe as far as we know so far, you know, like we're really fucking lucky to be who we are. Like I'm happy to just be what I am, you know, like it's just I'm so thankful for that, you know. It's such a crazy experience.
I mean, then you found yourself when you did it. Like I was trying to get past the gates. Well, that's what I was thinking about. So,
Past
like,
what gates?
Well, I was honestly trying to open my third eye. Like I was trying to like just go to like a realm, you know, and see what happens, you know. So I didn't really like think too much. But when I first hit it, like I don't know about you, but I threw up the first time I did it.
Like straight up puked?
Not like projectile puke, but like a little bit puke.
Like spit?
Yeah, okay, kind of
Like dry heave?
I guess.
But stuff came out a little
Yeah,
bit.
stuff
Like you had food. Where? Outside or at someone's
Okay,
house?
we're in the car, and then
It
it didn't happen. Like, it didn't happen in the car. I felt it, and I opened the door, and I just
Thank God.
It peeked out. You know.
That's goat shit, by the way. Because that's a 2-second delay. If you had that 2-second delay,
yeah. Some people
God, I
take
hate
it
you.
and some people
I hate
don't
you.
take
Like
it.
I would hate you.
I did it
Oh my
quick
God.
as fuck.
But yeah, so you hit it, you throw up. Do you go
Like,
in again or what?
So when I hit it, I opened the door because I felt like claustrophobic, and then I looked on the floor, and the whole floor, like, you know how you said you saw diamonds?
Yeah,
I saw that, and then instantly, just out of nowhere, just all of it started turning like in a circle, dude. And I was like just watching the world go fast, and that's when I threw. I was like, look, you know, I think I got motion sickness or something, you know. But after, like, I kind of saw that as like a cleansing, you know, onto like going off to a different world, you know. So like, the body was cleaning me out before I go, you know.
And then what happened? You went to a different world?
I threw it, and then like I came back up, and I was like, and it just hit, and I just laid down, and I went into like this colorful tunnel, and I was just going through like a whole tunnel, and it was just a bunch of colors and like different things, like shapes, like triangles, like octagon, you know, like everything, bro, like trippy shit. And then like
it's crazy because you feel like you're not like I didn't feel like I was on a bed. I didn't feel like I was laying down on a bed.
Yeah.
But when I came to, I was laying down on a bed. Did you feel like you were sitting down in a car? Like you didn't feel it.
I did feel it. It's because like low-key when I was going through it, like, because like the first time you ever like hit that amount, because like it'll be the first time your body's ever reacted to it.
I've only done it twice.
Yeah. But like your first time always hit the hardest.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So like as like I was going through a tunnel, and I felt like I was like I was going like to the gates, you know, and to like they judge you, you know, like where they like say that you're able to come or not, and like I was waiting.
Like heaven or?
Oh, kinda, I guess. I don't know what it was.
You don't even know what it was.
You
It's
know,
somewhere.
like,
Damn.
Yeah. And then like when I was going up, like my homie was like, he woke me up. He's like, "Hey Chris, you alright?" And I came back like from the
Fuck
world.
that guy. Let you go? What the fuck? I'd be so mad. My homie was the best. He just stood there and watched and made sure I didn't
Well, I
fucking
did
like
that
die.
too, but like I didn't see it as like a bad thing, because I'm pretty sure he was just worried about me, you know, because I was out for a little bit, you know.
My homie was also like a DMT doer and dealer,
Oh,
so he
that was
knew.
both of our first times.
Oh really?
Yes.
No.
So we didn't know at all.
My homie was a vet and he flips it, so it was like
Oh.
he knew. He was like, I just gotta make sure you don't just jump out a window or something like.
Oh, that's crazy. No.
you know.
But like when I was doing it with him, like I just let him sit back. But like, I was playing music, so I don't know like if that even messed up his thing, you know. Cause he told me to turn it off too. Like after like he was getting into it, so I just turned off the music. Cause we were playing some Kid Cudi, you know. I was like getting into it, you know, like you know.
He's like,
I was
bro.
like,
He's like, bro, there's already music in here.
yeah, like, I mean, I guess I don't know, but like,
Bro, my home screen, I don't even see it. It's just a picture. Like in my homie's room, there was like red lights.
yeah.
It's a picture of the red lights on the ceiling, and just a caption that says "Be happy for being." And it's my lock screen and my home screen to this day. It's from that day, just because I always want to remind myself that like no matter what you're going through, bro, I could be a fucking fly. Flies have a lifespan of 3 days, and they can't do anything that we can do. They can't get high. It's like a week. It's like a week, bro. They live for a week. They can't get high. They can't fucking bust a nut like we can. They can't have thoughts like we can. They can't do DMT like we can. So it's just be so thankful for everything we have, you know.
I think they could. Come on, you raise some.
You're
flies,
good, bro.
you know,
You're really funny, bro. But then, nah, man. Hey, by the way, if you ever feel thirsty, bro, this is totally closed. You could open it and feel the click, bro. You know,
I think I have one right here actually.
yeah, I put them all over the car just because, you know, podcasting, we're talking for an hour, bro. We get thirsty. We're smoking pot for an hour and just talking. We're getting thirsty, man.
I had like a munchie thing, right?
Dude, oof. You know people really get mad at when you eat on a podcast?
Really?
Because, I mean, well,
You
like...
have to, like, consider it as, like, what's the thing? Like, the mukbang thing?
Oh, well, people want to hear that. But on things where they want to hear you talk, it's like the crunching and stuff, like, really,
So
like...
they get mad at me smoking, too?
No, because you can't hear smoke. You're not biting down on smoke. It's like when you're crunching on food, it's like, and you have a microphone in front of your face, it really hits you. You said what?
I said I'm at hotbox, but that's about it.
I could turn off the AC. It's just hot as a bitch. You know, it's 99 degrees outside right now, man. It's literally summer officially in California. Man, how do you think of living, like, what do you think of California? Best state, best place on earth? Like,
Okay, the best weed place, but the terrible place to live in.
what about Colorado? Colorado not the best weed place, or Amsterdam anymore? Like, whatever.
I'm just I've never been there, so I can't tell you. No, but judging off like this, I've seen videos and like we've been known. LA's.
Bro, I have some homies
LA's
from New
been
Orleans. I have some homies from New Orleans who come here, and like I have them on Snapchat, right? And they go back. They went back, right? They would send like they have snaps of their weed from New Orleans. I'm like, man, this shit looks disgusting. Like I would that
and
shit
like
looks
even other
bad.
places like the wax isn't like the wax IPC.
It looks
like you
bad.
know the wax I was dapping you up? That shit was so good. So I think it was the pineapple orange.
Oh yeah, the rig. Bro, you know what I was looking into? I was looking into Oregon is one of the best places because it has fully recreational marijuana use, and it's just quiet.
Yeah.
You never think of it. Like I don't think
it's a different lifestyle. Everything's more spread out over here. Everything's like it's like not like New York, because New York's like,
New York's 10 times worse than this. You think this is bad? Like there's like Oregon and other places, and then there's LA where everything's like fucking in one plaza, and then there's fucking New York where it's like there's like it's just you don't even.
That's why the whole COVID thing was so bad at New York, because everything was just.
That's why it was also so bad in China, because you think New York's bad. China's like fucking way compact than that.
I do want to go to Tokyo, man.
Dude, I was gonna go to Japan, Tokyo in January for my birthday, but then I ran out of money. Like I just didn't have bills came around. I just didn't have any more money to go, and I just fucking. And then this whole thing comes around. I'm like, well, damn, good thing I didn't go.
Well, I would honestly because I went to Papa's and Beers like as soon as this thing got getting
Elaborate. Tell them that story. What is Papa's and Beers?
Bro, it's in Tijuana. It's like a whole concert, and like it's 2 days, and like it's honestly in a sketchy part of town, but it's lit. It's lit, you know.
Did you pipe?
No, it's because I didn't want to. Because the whole COVID thing was just starting, so I was like, I told the
dog,
homies,
you in the mosh pit. If you got it,
okay, I was
in the mosh pit. Like if you're in the mosh pit, it's done. Like if you said I'd be worried about herpes, I'd be like, all right, well maybe, but like, bro.
Well, because like when I went to Coachella the year up, like the herpes outbreak, you know, happened, and luckily I didn't kiss I wasn't kissing, because I seen a lot of people, you know, like you know, everyone's just macking in and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I would never fuck at a music festival. Or I would get tested right before, and I'd walk around with the paperwork and be like, unless you got another fucking piece of paper that looks just like this with your name on it, I'm done. I'm not doing this shit.
You swear like there's a big girl like that.
Listen, that's the kind of girl I want. That's the kind of girl I want. If not, I don't want her. I don't need no thoughts. How do you feel about thoughts, Chris? Thoughts. Like, are you okay with a girl who likes to fuck a lot of guys? Are you okay with a guy who likes to fuck a lot of girls?
Well, like, think about it, bro. Like, us guys, I mean, like, we're not so, you know, like, good ourselves, you know.
What do you mean, like about fucking a lot of girls?
Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but like.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now on this
Not
podcast.
that many.
I've only like you know how like you've like okay. Have you ever like tried to have sex and failed? Like your parents are home, you're in your room, you're messing around with your girl, but like, you know, it's sus and like you keep thinking they're gonna walk in, so you stop, you have to go check, so you don't really get the pipe. But like you kind of stick it in, you know? I don't count that as sex. I don't count that as like sex.
Well, maybe not that specific situation.
That specific situation has happened a lot.
But
The first like 2-3 girls.
You've been dating for that girl for 4 years, so I'm pretty sure it happened a lot.
Bro, that girl, I'll tell you this. Listen. So the first 2-3 girls, it was that specific situation I'm telling you, where it's like I never had my own privacy. I never really got to just do what I want and pipe. You know, you get to stick it in for a bit, but it's not really piping. So I never counted that as losing my virginity, bro. I've really only fucked like one girl. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I dated that one girl for 4 years and that was it. 4.5 years. But bro, I fucked like 10,000 times.
Yeah.
10,000. And I've never used a condom on her.
Crazy.
She's always had birth control. I've always busted nut in her.
Oh. I mean, probably.
That's why I feel like such a vet right now, bro. Because even sometimes the people who have had more sex, they have not busted more nuts inside a chick than me. I'm the king.
Maybe that's true.
I'm the king, bro. I got buckets. Buckets.
I definitely pull out.
Never have. I've never.
You gotta pull out game strong, man. I'm kidding.
See, but like if we include like messing around, sticking it in type shit, I've done that with like 3-4 girls.
But you said she was on birth control, so like it wouldn't even matter.
Oh, yeah, she didn't even matter. Yeah, we both got tested and everything. We both got tested.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah, all right. Kennedy has a clinic. Kennedy has a clinic. Oh, bro, we was trying to bone. Like we was trying to get it in. We was trying to get it in.
I didn't even know Kennedy like gave birth control.
Kennedy gave the world's best birth control. They do STD checks. They do all that shit.
Fuck, I didn't even know that.
Bro, I got all that shit done at Kennedy Clinic, bro. Yeah. You know, they told us after you graduate, you go to Monroe's clinic because Monroe's clinic actually is like they have an adult clinic. It's crazy.
It is. I mean, I think you would know if you had that stuff.
I only had to know because I had that situation where I was like, I'm trying to bust a nut in this
I
bitch.
definitely don't be messing with girls where I gotta be checking myself.
Have you ever cream pied a chick?
Huh?
Have you ever cream pied a chick?
Probably. Actually, no.
Never. Like you never busted a nut inside a chick? Come on, man. Come on, man.
No kids, man. I can't have.
There's this thing called birth control. Like, it's fantastic.
No matter how much, like, I would love to see like a little Kris running around. Like, it's just not the time, bro.
What about if it was a little Christina? I'm scared to have a little like.
Me too. I don't know about a girl, man. Like, obviously, I'll still be the father, and like, you know, and like I'll still raise it and raise.
You gotta raise her right. You gotta raise her right.
But like, I think it's a harder job to raise a woman than into a man. Like, I mean, a girl into a woman than to
a boy to a man. I agree with that.
Well, probably because like I'm a guy, so like I can.
We don't know. We're not women, you know.
Yeah, so I can relate to like
a guy.
Yeah.
So it may be easier for us to think about
That's why like, it'd be easier to raise a guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it'd be easier for me to raise a guy.
Honestly, though, just bleeding out your crotch once a month is just like imagine if we bled out our dicks once a month.
Fuck.
God, man, fuck, I would not be in a good mood.
I mean,
there would just be weeks where I would do podcasts.
When they drink a lot of beer and shit, you know, they
bleed out their dick.
Yeah.
I've never drank so much alcohol, bro. I've been drunk as a skunk, and I've never drank so much alcohol that I've pissed blood out my fucking. That's not the alcohol. That's called herpes. You just also are drinking. That's just. You gotta go get that checked out.
I definitely never happened to me.
I haven't.
But
I hope not, because we really smoke a lot together. So I really hope not.
No, I can say, bro.
Man,
that sounds painful, and I don't.
Bro, have you ever been STD checked?
I mean, I have been like done my yearly checks.
Yearly, right? You got to do yearly, just because we fuck around with bitches.
Shots and stuff, and like I'm pretty sure they. Check.
No, man, like the blood. That's a blood test, bro. That you gotta like piss in the cup and get the finger prick and do all that.
I have pissed in the cup before. I think but I think it was because my mom wanted to see if I was smoking.
God damn, I've never in my life taken a drug test, bro. Ever. It's so weird. Who fucking does that?
Well, my mom wanted to see what I did, but I told her straight up, like, before it even happened, I was like, look, man, you never find out, like, either way, so I smoke weed, you know? Like, it's just gonna come positive for THC, and that's it, you know?
And what was she? Did she do it because she was like mad about the weed, or was she just mad about like the fact that you could do any drugs? Period.
Well, she was mad because like I don't know. I guess she just wanted to see what I was up to. I guess.
Explain me how that day goes down. Like your mom walks, like you're you in your house. Your mom walks in with a drug test. What is that?
No,
I've never been drug tested.
She took me to it's actually a local clinic over here.
She said get in the car. You're going to get drug tested or what?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just randomly one day.
It wasn't random. I think I got caught up or something. I did.
Like smoking?
Not smoking, but like she found something or something. Like I don't remember.
Do you know what she found?
Like a pen or something.
Oh.
You know. I remember.
This
brings me up to the first time I ever got caught by my mom.
Go ahead.
And I was in 7th grade, and it was with the hookah pen.
Really?
It was like when the Nick pens were coming out, you know.
Was it wait? You got caught smoking a hookah or like a puff bar or some shit like that?
No, it was like the old school, like you know.
Like a jewel or some shit.
Yeah, kinda. It was like one. I don't know.
Like one of these boys.
It was
like one
a
of these.
tube, and then like you just took it, like you know, you just filled it up with the other one.
Oh, bro, was it one of those ones that look really big where it's like?
Oh no.
I don't like those.
It's like a smaller. It's like like the first, like original pens we used to lick.
Yeah, but it was a nicotine vape.
Yeah.
It was nicotine vape. And you got caught up smoking. Wait, why were you smoking nicotine in 7th grade? Who the fuck are you? Like, you're smoking a cigarette after
well,
fucking
it's
gym?
because I was vaping. Okay, because I smoked weed and vape in middle school. I don't know, because I used to, in Boy Scouts, I used to do Boy Scouts.
You were in the Boy Scouts?
Yes.
At what age?
When I was young, ever since I was young.
From 10 to 15? Give me the age. What years?
Probably like when I was 8 to probably like 12, 14.
8 to 14?
No, 12.
8 to 12?
Yeah.
For sure. So right as middle school kicks in.
Yeah, and so when I was doing it.
Right as weed starts.
Yeah, but the thing was, because there's a bunch of age groups. So like there was high schoolers with us, you know, we're middle schoolers, and like I used to camp it because everyone like thought I was chilling, like shit, you know, because I smoked weed, so like that's when I became chill.
Speaking of smoking weed, I have. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, so like the guys, the guys were like, hey, like you know, like try this, you know, and it was like a Nick pen and shit, you know, and we were in.
Did you hit it like it was weed and cough?
Yeah,
I did that. I do that all the
we
time.
did it. So like when I was doing it, like. We were all in the tent, and like it was late at night, and like they just they all had their own.
Wait, hold on. I'm too high I understand. You were in a tent camping out with the Boy Scouts, and they were like, "Yo, hit this."
Well, not the guys the kids that were mine, you know, in the group.
Like in your group of Boy Scouts, they were like, "Yo, hit this."
Yes.
Bro, I thought Boy Scouts was all about like integrity and find out how to tie this knot and climb a tree and
maybe it was
look at what plants these are. Like, y'all really blowing down.
My whole life, all I knew is stoners, and it's pretty dope because like.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what I love, you know, like, because you meet other people that like to do the same thing you like to do. Like
know what,
you,
man?
Raph, we probably smoke, you know, how many times we probably smoke at the same time together?
Dude, all the time.
Like, I mean, you used to be in my building, bro, you know?
Bro, that's true. Bro, we still live like right across the street. Like your house is here, my house is here. It's a fucking stone throws away. If I threw a rock, I could probably hit your place.
Yeah,
like
from here, probably.
Yeah, exactly, bro. If I had a really good throw, oh my god. If I hit that frisbee throw, Miss Weber face
might take out a car though.
Oh shit, yeah, bro. Have you ever fucked up a car like that, like throwing a rock and hit a car?
No.
I did one time in elementary school. It was this really big stick. It was this really big stick, and it was like a part of a tree branch or something. And my dad came to pick me up. My dad's in the car. My little brother's in the car. He's pulling up. I'm standing here. He's like to the left of me, in front of me. This car is like, I'm like playing with this stick, and like I'm just fucking running. I'm just gonna throw it, but it's a really big stick. It was like a tree branch type stick, right? And I just throw it, and a car that was driving past my dad that I didn't see, it just bonks him, and he just keeps going.
He didn't stop.
He just keeps going. And I'm pretty sure it's scratched, but like.
You just laughed.
Yeah.
Man.
And then I got in the car, and we drove away, and that was it.
And
I never threw shit at cars again. I was like, man, I will never throw shit at the street.
It's just like a little life lesson.
Dude, because fuck, bro, I don't want my dad to pay for that shit.
You could have been an asshole and stopped and like made your parents pay or something, you know?
I'm pretty sure it didn't fuck up his car that bad. Because if it fucked up his car that bad, bro, I would have stopped. Like, but honestly, it was so long ago, I don't remember what it looked like. I remember throwing the shit. I remember throwing the bitch.
When you're a kid, you have like irrational decisions, you know?
That's crazy.
The first thing you think of, you just try to, you know.
Bro, speak on that, because that was some real shit. Irrational, like not thinking about the future of my decisions and shit like that as a kid.
Definitely. That's why I was smoking and vaping.
When did you start smoking? When was the first time you took a hit? Like,
6th grade.
6th grade? Bro, I was in 2nd semester of 9th grade.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, it was I waited a minute because I remember my mom and dad telling me, like, you know, just drugs are bad, like,
yeah. Oh,
you know, like, they would give me the whole spiel.
The crazy thing is, I was smoking, like, what school did you go to middle school?
Middle school, I went to Holmes.
Middle school. I went to Porter, so, like, I had this one class where, like they would have a bunch of groups, like 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, like, all in one.
Mm-hmm.
And I met this 8th grader. He had the same name as me.
Chris?
Yeah, but it's different spelled, you know? And then, like, he was the homie, and we quickly became, like, chilling. Like, he was like, one day he was like, hey, let's go smoke some weed, you know?
And you were just like, okay.
Well, yeah, because like you having rational decisions, man. And I was like, fuck it, you know.
Okay, fuck it.
And then like I remember like it was the first time, and like it was out of a pen cap where you put like you make it. Remember? Do you remember?
Oh, dude, you probably have fucked up lungs because of that.
I low-key didn't make it, but
like, no, I've done it. You take the eraser out of a pencil and you put it on the pen cap, and you just. But yeah, no, fuck that, bro. That's like cancer in a nutshell right there, bro. I swear.
Well, you have a rational decision, okay?
I've never smoked weed.
I've never smoked weed in my life, so like, you know.
Did it get you high as fuck?
It did. Like, I remember it was because it was a day where we had a pizza party, right? And then like we went to the restroom, we washed our hands and like washed our faces, tried to wake up. We didn't have eye drops or nothing like that, you know. And then like we just hopped back in class, and like I felt like the teacher looked at me, and like my eyes were so red, you know, like dummy small and like red. And she looked at me, and she just was like, you know, like, and she didn't say nothing. You know?
I mean, what, 6th grade? I'm not gonna call out a fucking kid for being high in 6th grade. I wouldn't even think of it, man.
Well, it's because I was sitting
high school, maybe.
I was sitting with a bunch of 8th graders, so like they were big. And back then, I feel like kids were bigger than us, bro. Like I saw no cap, bro. Like back then, kids were like huge, dude. You know, they looked like us in like fucking freshman year, you know. Or like at least, I mean, I look pretty young. But it's just probably because I'm just not naturally hairy. You know?
Bruh, I'm naturally hairy. You can't tell. Dude, I look dumb. I don't know if this is my first podcast since getting this haircut, but I just feel so intimidatingly sexy, bro. Like, I feel so fresh, bro.
You should have confidence.
Bro, what you said earlier was really, bro, when you sweat better,
yeah.
when you just feel that you sweat better, you just...
That's how I felt when I cut my hair.
Bro, when you could feel that you sweat better, it's a different level of confidence. Like, I'm so confident right now. I could go knock down anybody, bro. I could really fucking... Oh my God, bro. I hate that school is not coming back to the physical form for another year or two, because that was the best place to meet women.
Kinda. Definitely. It was honestly, I think it was probably a lot easier in high school.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, because high school, it's like, you know, you got the hormones going, you got everyone doing these drugs. It's like, bro, it's just like... Everyone's just experimenting.
Yeah.
Like, like high school is the realm of experimentation. Of course, sex is one of those things you're going to experiment with, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's because you said you lost your virginity in freshman year, no?
I put my dick in a vagina for the first time in freshman year. But I didn't really stroke in that bitch and nut in that bitch till like 11th grade. Honestly, bro. I had a girl 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade first semester, where each time I would like stick my dick in, and it's just like, you know, I thought I heard my mom walking or some shit, so it's like, you know, just like stop, or I would get head, but like I would never get to really fuck and just like nut. But then like,
well, it's honestly
11th grade, you know.
Honestly, the only time I met your mom was like right now when she's chilling and stuff.
Way to bring my mom up when I'm talking about nutting and bitches, man.
No,
way to kill the boner. But go ahead.
I don't have a boner, bro.
No, I'm playing. I don't have a boner. I'm playing. We can test it, but like I swear, that's just, you know what I mean? Is we're talking about bitches and nutting and people, and like I met your mom.
You said your mom.
I said I would hear a parent walk. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So then, like that brought me up to, I was like, you know, like
you have my mom.
You told me like your mom was meaner back then to you about the.
My mom was meaner about the weed back then because I was failing high school. I had blue hair. I was emo. I cut myself, so it was like I was fucking up bad a lot. But then I brought the shit around 180 degrees, and I was still smoking weed. So she was like, well, you know,
At least you're doing good.
you're doing well. It's probably not the weed that's hindering you. Like, you know what I mean? If you can get your life around and still smoke weed, it's probably not the weed that caused you to go down in the first place.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's your life. I don't really know. But my brother, that was a whole hour and it didn't feel like shit. It's literally been an hour since we clicked record.
That's crazy.
All right, man. Before we take off, I want you to tell these people, because this is historic. In 10 years, I might be getting a fucking, in 10 years, you might be looking back on this. It might be the fucking 100,000 views. People look back on this.
Damn,
What do you want to say about yourself to these people? What do you want to do with yourself? Like, what do you want to achieve in life, Kris?
To the future myself.
Like, to just the people, talk your shit. What are you about to do? What are you about to do in these next 10 years? How are you going to turn up?
Oh, that's crazy, yeah. Well, honestly, hopefully...
What's your plan? Any goals?
Yeah, well, honestly, I'm trying to get into the medical field right now. Because my mom works there, and, she's trying to hook me up with a job and stuff, you know? Because she's been working there for a long time. So she's, putting me, on a good name and stuff. But, that's why I'm trying to work, in the long term. So, I want to be able to be, working overtime and working,
Any specific job in the medical field?
Well, yeah, I might go for the EMT just for, to begin with.
Emergency medical tactician?
Yeah, so I'm going to be driving. But it only takes a summer to learn all that stuff. So you take a summer course, and then by the time you're certified, you can just go apply for jobs, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy, no?
Y'all should probably be certified a little more, man. Honestly, bro, with this whole police thing going on, I think everyone needs 10 times more certification.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, honestly, I just think out of it because, out of every crisis that happens, you know which business never goes out?
EMTs, the medical.
Hospital.
Oh, hospital, yeah, because you need hospitals.
You always need a hospital. So
I'm never going to say defund the hospitals.
It's never going to end, you know?
You're never going to hear defund the hospitals.
Yeah, until you find some cure to where you never take that, you can never get hurt or, you can live forever, you know? Until we find that, you're always going to need a hospital.
So you really want to... You ever think about, 40-year-old Kris dropping his hat off at home after work.
40-year-old Kris.
EMT, right? EMT. You're driving the truck just back home.
By then, I want to become, at least, a nurse or something, you know?
So what is the goal? What's the final destination?
I don't have an end goal, bro. I just want to go straight to the top, man. You know?
But what's the top look like? What is the top? What is the very tip top of your? What's the best?
I have a family. And
respect that. I respect that.
I did something in my
Does
life to help, you know?
Does the job matter? It could be any job.
Well, it could be any job, but it has to be a job where I can, be able to give my kids a way better life than I do.
But also, you want to like the job. You think you would like being an emergency EMT?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, bro. I've never done it, so I can't tell you, you know? It has to be one of those things. My mom told me, she's like, the first time I did it, it really opens up to what the fuck you're doing, you know?
What about, or how about this separate question? If you could get paid $1 million to do, if you can get paid $1 billion to just do any career, what would you like?
Smoking weed, bro. That's something I do. If I could get paid for smoking weed, bro, that'd be the end goal.
Anything else that can show? Because smoking weed's obvious. For me, it's obvious that smoking weed's number one, but number two is obviously these having good times with friends. This is what I like to do.
Okay, yeah. I mean, everyone has different passions.
So what's your passion? What would you like to get paid for?
Making the most money, man.
Just smoking weed?
Yeah. I mean, I have to.
Is there anything you like besides weed? What's something you love besides weed? Because I love weed, but damn, I love video games too, and I love snowboarding, and I love food.
Yeah. You go snowboarding?
I've always wanted to.
Oh, I haven't snowboarded. I was about to tell you, let's go.
Bro, where is it snowing right now? It's July, my son. It's July.
Well, when December comes around.
Oh, hell yeah, Big Bear or some shit. Yeah.
Not even Big Bear. We can go, I go to Utah, bro. We better slopes out there.
But back to the goal shit, a good respectable family has something to pass on to them, right? That's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually,
just be successful.
Eventually, if you could start the weed podcast, that'd be good too. Yeah. You could do that, bro. Once you become an EMT, you just start a podcast and just smoke weed, man. Because can nurses smoke weed?
Well, you already do that. I'll just ask you to come on the show.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Imagine, bro. I want to have the Joe Rogan touch, if he puts someone on his podcast, everyone checks that guy out. They're like, well, what's this guy doing? It's like the Drake feature of a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to have that ability. I want to be that guy so where it's like, if someone's on my podcast, you know who the fuck they are. Because I'm that fucking lit. You know what I mean?
So for a name. But what about you? What do you have?
What do you mean?
What do you want to tell yourself?
What do I want to tell myself in 10
Who do
years?
you want to be at?
What do I want to be in 10 years? My dad taking off for work to the left of me.
I know, I've never met him.
In my car. In my... I miss that car, boy. I miss that car. Bye, Dad. Love you. But, no, I'll call him and tell him. Because I
Yeah,
hear
bro, you have a car, man.
I know, but it's right. It's being driven away right now.
What?
This is my mom's car.
This nicer car.
It is true. So, you know what? I'm always happy with the situation, man. Because life is good for me. But what do I want to tell myself in 10 years? Man, I hope you didn't waste this time. I really, because you have 10, like in 10 years I'm going to be 30. And I really hope, like I'm having fun right now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not 100% putting my efforts to being maximum productivity right now because I'm young and I'm having fun. But man, I hope it's a productive next 10 years. No, you know what it is going to be? Because you know what? I'm going to do this bitch every single week. I'm going to continue my education. I'm going to still have this job. And I'm going to get a better job that pays more money.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to just get my black belt in jiu-jitsu. I'm going to get my black belt in jiu-jitsu. I want to get a black belt before 30. In jiu-jitsu. So you know what? Black belt.
I definitely hope I'm in shape by then too.
by 30, I want 100,000 subscribers. Black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say money, but I'm pretty sure money will come from one of those two. So you know what? I'm holding off.
You just want to be successful, but like I said.
See, I want to be successful, but I'm not worried about being successful because it's like
it's because like it's probably because we're different. I overthink a lot, you know. Because I really like, you know, like when I have time, like I sit down and like I prefer like when it's dark, you know.
When it's dark.
At nighttime, I prefer like going out at night, you know.
I feel you work during the day.
Yeah.
For me, bro, I definitely have moments where it's like I'm not gonna lie, I worry and I'm like, man, why am I having fun right now? I should be being productive, working, going to do something that makes my life better.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my time? I'm just enjoying myself right now. But I'm constant. But like I always have those thoughts, so I'm constantly trying to suppress it with, man, life is good. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a battle. I really have that battle. How do you like? Do you get that battle where you're like, man, I should be in 6th gear, fucking being as productive? You said you're straight?
No, I said no. That's how I feel because like when I do cleaning, like that's how I think about it, bro. Like,
you're like, man, I should be doing something else.
Yeah, of course. Like I could be doing something productive.
But for me, it's like, man, when I'm at home watching TV, smoking, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this right now. Like I'm not at where I want to be right now. I shouldn't be doing this.
That's my fine life balance, you know. Like I hope by then, like in time, I'll, you know, be able to like share my, you know, have someone that like, you know,
share with.
Yeah. Like,
but see, it's not even like I'm like.
Sure I will.
Yo, totally will. You're a charismatic young man. You're handsome, no homo, pause, all that shit. But like, you're a good-looking guy. You work hard, and you're a respectable gentleman. Any girl that would like to be with you is lucky as fuck. It's honestly your pick at this point. You're not ugly, like, so don't worry about it, man. But you get what I mean though about like the thing, like you'll be relaxing at home. You're just eating, smoking, just wasting time doing nothing, and you're like, man, I shouldn't be doing this. I should be putting work on the YouTube or go get more hours at Target, go make more money, or go do something productive. Like I always have that. I don't know why I feel like that sometimes. You ever feel like that?
Nah, well, because like I said, I don't even have days off, man. You know, like
you're always working anyways.
Yeah, my next day off is Monday or Sunday. Or it's actually Sunday.
Today's Monday.
Yeah, no, this week.
But today's Monday. So today's your day off, and your next day off is in a week? Damn, man, I'm so sorry. You said you really working first to the first.
Nah, honestly, I'm just happy I have that day off because it's my birthday on Sunday, bro.
Oh, bro, it's what?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn 19, bro.
Is it at the crib or what? You should invite me, man.
I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Hey, man, today's your brother's birthday too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Happy birthday to you and your brother, man. Congratulations. We should definitely plot up for your birthday. Let me know. I'll bring some shit down. Yeah, you said, wait, a week from today?
Yeah,
a week from yesterday?
It's on Sunday.
A week from yesterday, basically. This Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday.
That's perfect, bro. Hey, listen, it's been a fantastic time with you, my brother. This is the first, but it will definitely not be the last time you're on here, man.
Always, bro.
As always, this is the Intellectual Dopes. I love you guys. If anyone's watching this, hey, it's 4:20. Hold on. It's 4:20 right now in real time. Boy, oh boy.
Stay
Oh, God.
faded.
Stay faded.
Stay highly medicated.
Stay faded, stay safe, stay beautiful. That's the best part. I love each and every person that watches this. If you've taken time out your day to watch me run my mouth about dumb shit that I do and just have fun, God bless you. And I really hope one of these days I look back like, yo, we made it. And I know I will. So, hey, intellectual dopes again till next week. Have fun, stay safe, and I'll see you again next week. Peace out.
It's